This is the truth about why you don't finish what you started. And the truth is, it has not as much to do with how good or bad you are at something, and everything to do with the way you're thinking about it. So hopefully this helps you reframe your mindset and get more of what you want done. Because personally, a lot of times I will start something or I have grand ideas about stuff that I want to do and begin, but I don't get them done. I'll start them and then it just becomes harder, or something comes up, or I lose interest, or whatever it is. Then like a month later, you remember what you wanted to start in the first place, and you're annoyed and disappointed at yourself for not doing it. And then you just feel guilty. And so now what you wanted to do is associated with feeling guilty. And you're reminding yourself that this is another thing that you started but couldn't finish. So we're going to erase all of that. Here's the hard truth. You don't rise to your expectations, you fall to your training. Now, there's two ways to look at this. One is that you're bad, and you thought you were going to be so good. That would be the wrong way to think about it. The second way to think about it is that your expectations are the goal, and the only thing between you and your expectations is your training. Now, that's something you can actually work with. So let's say you wanted to start doing kickboxing, and your expectations, you're going to go in there, it'll be kind of tough, but you're going to catch some stuff easy. And you're thinking about how down the line you're going to be doing these fights and sparring, and you eventually want to do a fight and fight amateur, and you're going to sweat, and it's going to be a workout, and you're going to feel great after. All sounds good. You show up to your first class, you get your ass beat, and so now you're disappointed. And remember, disappointment is the difference between your expectations and your reality. Sound familiar? The theme here is that you feel disappointed when you don't meet your expectation, and your reality is your training. So you could be disappointed in the first phase, but just know that the gap to beating that is just your training. That's good, because you know that the only thing you're missing is just more training. And so literally, you just need to go back and train, and you will eventually beat those expectations. You can be constructive and take this mentality anywhere. You want to start piano or learning a new language. Guess what? You suck at Spanish. You can't speak Portuguese for crap. Your expectations were to go to Portugal and live there and be in Lisbon, and it was going to be great. But now you just think about how hard it is. That's just because your training isn't at your expectations yet. You're not bad. You just haven't trained enough. Whenever you start something, realize that you won't be at your expectations. But instead of feeling guilty because you're disappointed, reframe that and understand that your reality is exactly where you need to be, and that your reality will move while you train. So now you can go get better at stuff.